What's happening, YouTube, man? It's your boy Dre, man. As you can see, I'm still dirty or whatever. But, man, welcome back to the video, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not a new day, the same day. But, you know what I'm saying? First thing first, what we're going to be doing today is removing this intake manifold so I can paint it gold. As you seen in the last video, I had painted my valve covers gold, so I ain't want to just leave this, you know, like this. I can't leave it looking like this with the gold valve cover. So, what I got to do today is actually remove this. So, it's a couple pieces I gotta actually remove to take this whole intake manifold off and the little arms that connect to it. So first thing is you're gonna need a 10mm. I can tell you that for sure. You're gonna need a 10mm, a screwdriver, and I believe this is a T30 right here to take all these off. You gotta remove all your lines and everything like that as well. And I already got a couple of them removed from when I was doing my valve cover. So these couple lines are already removed, as you can see. So what I have to do now is actually find out what the size of this is, remove the sensor, and there's also another sensor below that. I should have had my flashlight where I can show you, but it's a sensor actually right here. I have to remove that as well on this side. Then after that I can just start unbolting everything, I believe. Yeah, start unscrewing all the screws. It's be bolt right there. It should be, yeah, it's just only that one in the front. I don't think it's none in the back. That one right there, and there's another one somewhere in between here. It's a lot I gotta look between to get it, but take all that off. I gotta take the air filter off, as you already know. And then for the driver's side, what I'm gonna have to do is remove this. I'm gonna have to, these actually just pop off, so all you have to do with these is just pull them and they should actually just pop off some kind of way. Let me show you. Cause I think you lift them up and then pull them and they come off. Yeah, just like that. So that's not hard to do. And then the same thing with this one. I think you gotta just pull this little thing down and then pull it off as well. And then this is a 10mm bolt, like I said. Same thing with this. Remove this whole cable thing off of there, and that should come off. And I think it's another hose right here, as you can see. You gotta take that off once you take this off, and then everything should actually come right up and everything should come off. So I'm actually gonna get into everything, put the camera down, take everything apart, piece by piece, and I'll just show you progress as I work through it. Alright, so as far as you can see, I got everything hooked up right now. I got the whole TV cable on hook. I gotta get the socket still unscrew those, but I got the whole filter unplugged too, and I unplugged the hose as well. So all I gotta do now is just unplug these, unscrew these 4 bolts around here and finish everything else up, and then take the throttle body off, take these other bolts off, take the TV cable off, and then start unplugging everything else, and everything should start popping out. Alright, so I'm making a lot more progress. Now, as you can see, I got the distributor cap out again, but as you can see, it's one hose right here in the back that you also have to unplug. And let me go to the other side because there's another hose under the valve. Let me show you right, where is it? If I can put the camera on it, right here. It's actually, well, it's actually right under there. I don't even know if you can actually see it or not, but it's another hose around the back. Yeah, you probably can't see it, but it's up under there on this side. But yeah, you can't really see it, but it's a hose right there. There it go. That's a little better angle. It's right there, so you gotta unhook that hose. Once you unhook the hose, that should pop right off, and it's directly right under it. It's hard to show you because it's under there. So once I take that off, that last hose, it should pop right off, and I should be able to take this off, and then get to the rest of the bolts to take these arms off, and then clean this up, and then get it ready for painting. All right, so now I finally got this piece finally out. This is probably the hardest thing to get out because I had this one bolt stuck on the side of that. It took for me to get off. But I finally got it off, and then, well, let me find a way to sit this at. Let me sit this down right here. But the next thing you got to do to get these off is you actually have a couple more screws. Let me see if I can find it. There's one more screw somewhere to take these actually off with. Let me see. I think it's one, like, a flashlight so you can actually see. But yeah, I think it's these holes I think you got to take off or something. But I'm going to look again to make sure, double check. Let's see whatever else I gotta take off. I believe it's just those two right there. That black one and the small one right there. And then the same thing for the front in order for this whole rail to come up and then take everything off. So I'm gonna continue working with it. Alright, so I finally got both of these out, finally. I got them clean. taped off already, both of them. So what I'm about to do now is paint them. Go ahead and get straight into the painting process so they can hurry up and dry. So I can put all this back together, because you can see I got a lot going on, and I do need to get this, my EGR valve replaced. I ordered it, so probably whenever that come back in, I can replace that, which I know it's gonna be a lot to take all this back off to put it back on, just so I can replace that. So hopefully it comes in time. I know it probably not, but if it don't, then I'll do it later on. But for now, I'm about to go and finish painting this stuff up, so I'm gonna catch y'all when I get done painting these blocks. Alright, so I'm finally done painting all the pieces that go under the hood, man, including the valve covers, the head, the manifold intake, my fault, and the arms that connect to the manifold intake, the throttle body, and the little small piece that's on the back of the intake manifold as well, that covers the distributor cap. That's gold. So I'm finally done, man. I'm gonna show y'all the finished process. It actually turned out amazing. It looked way better than I thought. I'm actually glad I went with this idea. I wish I had some better valve covers that wasn't really so rusty, so I can make it a little smoother surface. But regardless of how it looks, it actually turned out way better than how it looked before and how it look now. And it's gonna go with the concept of the car that I have in the long run of how I want it to look. But right now, let me show you how it look, man. So boom, look, we got this little piece covered. Tune port injection, man. Everything gold, everything taped off. I got these gold as well. The arms really look good. They came out actually great. These probably the best things that came out. That, and besides this came out really good too, because it's already a smooth surface. But as you can see, man, everything turned out really, really good. So yeah, man, I'm gonna let these sit out here in the sun, get some sun baked right quick, let them dry off. After I let that happen for like probably a couple hours or so, to whenever the sun goes on, I guess. Take them in the inside, let them sit for a little while again, just to make sure. And after that, I'm gonna be taking all the tape off and all the other processes and stuff like that. Get ready for the reassembly process, because you know that's probably gonna take the longest. Or it shouldn't probably take that long, because I really know most of the pieces how everything was set up. So next thing I'm gonna see me doing is actually reassembling the whole car, putting this all back together, because as you can see right now, it's actually a mess. Let me show y'all how it looked. Cause I was kind of nervous at first. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put it back together, but cause this is how it look right now. Everything is off. Valve covers off, all that. So wires, everything, and the EGR valve, as you know, I said I need to replace as well. So that's the rest of it. Everything is taken apart, man. So even this is taken apart, and on the other side as well. So it'll be pretty interesting to see how I put all this back together, make sure everything is bolted up, and make sure it cranks up and run it properly. So yeah, man, that'll be it for today's video. Hope y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you with the next one.